Hello, good morning. It's a rather foggy old Friday the 26th. I'm FxPlew and this is the Market Brief. Now, there is a theory that tackling inflation by monetary policy is becoming less effective, and the UK is a case in point. The Bank of England began hiking interest rates last December, but inflation has continued to rise. Obviously, this has been made worse by the war in Ukraine, as the wholesale gas price has been driven up to rather extraordinary levels. But where monetary policy only affects levels of demand, a lot of the current inflationary pressure comes from the supply side. And that is therefore limited by China's ability to supply finished goods and, of course, the logistics supply chain limitations to deliver them. The energy price cap has been lifted this morning. Ofgem has ruled that suppliers can charge up to £3,549 a year from October the 1st. For the statos out there, that's an 80% increase. And for the red top newspapers, that's an opportunity to roll out the heat or eat headlines once again. No doubt the new Prime Minister will face a pretty tough start to their time in number 10. The economy is faltering. Inflation has been called up to 18% and the cost of living crisis is getting worse, and strike action continues as the posties walked out today. In the market, sterling traded up to 118.65 against the dollar, but it was a pretty uneventful day as the market looks forward to Powell's speech from Jackson Hole today. Over in the US, the technical recession has been played down. Indeed, the Q2 contraction was adjusted down to just minus 0.6%. So both Q1 and Q2 posted less than 1% negative growth. So you can see why the Fed is trying to skirt past any recession sensationalism. Indeed, Q3 is forecast to be at a similar level, but it could just as easily return to a small level of growth. So I guess that's what they call a soft landing from the recession. Powell is on from Jackson Hole later today. He's unlikely to deviate much from the recent statements, and he's not really expected to announce anything meaningful by way of change to Fed policy. It's more likely that he'll reiterate his view that the economy is not actually in recession and that the Fed remains focused on taming inflation. The dollar index fell back to the bottom end of its recent range yesterday. We dropped just below the 108 level. We recovered to close around 108.45 though. But Powell's speech today may come a little too late in the day for any major reaction. And don't forget, it's a bank holiday on Monday, so any reaction may be in a thinner market condition. So that's it from me, topping off another week. See you next Tuesday.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FxPlew.